Hola, ¿qué tal, seguidores? Bueno, vamos a continuar aquí con la misión principal. Y esta misión es la que sigue ahora sí después de la leyenda, bueno, de la historia. Este juego tiene algo muy confuso que no sabes cuáles son las principales o cuáles son. Pero bueno, vamos a entrar.
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Si mis agentes están de acuerdo, dice, nuestras victorias han concentrado a sus... Esperemos que haya desertores.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
We strike Corypheus now, while his people are reeling. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately,
Tómala.
I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those forgotten woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
Is best if I show you.
Y bueno, aquí ya estamos a punto de empezar a ver.
Is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
You can restore an artifact like this.
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched.
Casi no tiene chichis esta vieja.
And thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Tómala. Y ya entramos a esta misión que, según yo, se llama lo que ha traído el orgullo. Vamos a ver qué nos prepara.
If this place once had a name, it has long been known.
¿Dónde es esto?
I call it Crossroads, a place where all illuvians join, wherever they might be.
place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not profaned, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh. Like Corypheus wants to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Vamos a regresar otra vez. Bueno, ya vimos esa madre. Estamos aquí. ¿Cómo regresamos? Creo que es por acá. No. ¿Por dónde regresamos? Por acá.
You've gathered quite a collection.
Ok, ahora vamos a regresar acá. A ver qué es lo que pasa. A decirles que ya vi el desmadre ese. Vamos a ir a la nueva misión. Creo que aquí está la nueva misión.
It was interesting to see how much has changed
Sí.
in Halam Sharal. And so little.
16
The sun
a
will grow
19.
cold
Creo que
before
sí entramos bien. Y
When
vamos
they
para
lived
allá.
long, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
Reasons for stopping Corypheus have gone from revenge to keep the world intact.
It was always so, was it not? The madman would bury us all.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvian before?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it, all three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
Is why I came here. Although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvian.
Sale. Ahí están mis 40 puntos. Vamos a empezar ya esa misión. Ya saben, mi equipo. A darle. Ahora sí. Ya estamos en las misiones finales, ahora sí ya. Todas las zonas que hemos conquistado. Toma.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
we're holding fairly. The Red Templars are fighting harder than ever with their master nearby. Our scouts saw Corypheus travelling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True, you are far more likely to come to their aid than a chantry fable, but I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal,
Which is?
a place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Illuvian he covets lies within.
Tómala.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Y bueno, muchachos, aquí le voy a dejar. Espero que les haya gustado. Si quieren ver cómo va a continuar esta misión, ya saben, síganos, manita arriba y nos vemos a la próxima.